One other big topic that's come up just this week, and maybe even more broadly, has been, and we've discussed the idea of making private investments more accessible to the public investor class. Robinhood announced plans to create a fund, effectively, that would buy shares in private institutions that then public investors, retail investors, would be able to access. And I'm curious what you think about that. It'll ultimately need your approval.
Yeah, well, I salute, again, the president issued an executive order to the Department of Labor and to us at the SEC to look into this. And there's been, again, discussion about this issue now for decades as to how public investors can make investments in private funds if they're not accredited investors and that sort of thing. So I think that with the way the markets have changed so much, the public markets in the last a few decades, we now have half the number of public companies as we did 30 years ago. And so, and look at the concentration of the S&P 500 into tech stocks and that sort of thing, the Magnificent Seven. So who's to say that normal investors who are investing through their 401ks and their IRAs should not be allowed to diversify and to go into investments that heretofore are only available to the wealthy and to big pension funds and things like that. There have to be proper guide rails around it. You know, we can't go in and just fling open the gates. I think we need to make sure that that people have the whole protections of diversification. Liquidity is a big issue, valuation, those sorts of things. And then, you know, we have evergreen funds. There have to be, you know, some kind of payday where people, if they're in a termed type of thing going towards retirement, are not left holding a bag where they cannot have liquidity when they need it as they retire.